Hi, KidsCo Childcare Team. It's Jana. I wanted to reach out to all of you to address a couple of safety issues that happened in our KidsCo room on Monday. Some of you may or may not know that a couple of kids in the chickadee room got some bites on their arm. And although we know that this can happen with young children, we want everyone to feel really safe, including all of you and all of our kiddos and the moms. And we want everyone to feel really good about their experience in KidsCo. So with that being said, we've decided to implement a couple of safety protocols. These are all just general guidelines that probably seem pretty straightforward and a lot like common sense. But just so that we're all on the same page, I'm sending this email that shares all of these guidelines with you. I don't want you to ever feel as though you cannot text for help in your room. 2 hours is a long time to be with that many kids in one small room, and it can get overwhelming, and there can be moments of just loud and overwhelming and chaos. And so as your KidsCo lead, I am always essentially on call. When I am in the moms group meeting, I have my phone right by me. I usually am not the one to lead any of the mom activities because I am the KidsCo lead and I am on call for you. So that means I make myself available whenever you need me. So if a child needs to go to the bathroom and you don't feel like you can spare one of you in the room, you text me. If a child is having a really hard time and you need to hold them the whole time or have them on your lap the whole time, but that means that you can't really help out with any of the other kiddos, you text me. If a child has a wet diaper, you text me. If a child gets bit, you text me. I don't want you to feel that you have to be the ones to decide whether or not that action or that behavior or that situation warrants a text or a call to a mom. I want you to, if you have any doubts, any questions, need anything at all, you text me. Even if I get to the room and you say, you know what, we figured it out. No big deal. If you need to text me 20 times during the course of the 2 hours, that's okay because that's what I'm there for. I want you to feel supported and feel like you can take care of the kids in your room the best that you possibly can. And so if that means you need an extra set of hands, that's what that means. So for the sense of ease of not having to make that decision, please don't text the moms on your own. Just text myself. So my phone number is on the inside of your folder. It's going to be on the safety protocol sheet. I usually put it at the bottom of my emails, not always, but I'll start to do that. So make sure you have my phone number programmed into your phone or your room lead, whatever you decide, whoever you decide is going to be the room lead that sends the text, make sure they have that programmed into their phone so you can immediately text me whenever you need me. And then I will be the one to make the decision along with you whether or not a mom needs to be texted or if we think we can handle the situation on our own. So if a child is behaving in a way that creates an unsafe environment for themselves or another child, you can try to give a warning and try to redirect that child. If the behavior continues after that, please text me immediately and we'll see if we can handle the situation together in the room or if that child needs to be removed from the room for a period of time or possibly for the rest of the morning if they're just having a really hard day. If there is an injury at all to any child for whatever reason, text me immediately and we will make sure that we have that situation covered and we will decide as a team whether or not that mom needs to be notified right then and there or if we can wait until MomCo, KidsCo is done and then talk about what happened. If there's an injury that's being done or happens, whether they do it to themselves, it happens with another child, one or multiple children are involved, we need to have a conversation with that child's mom or those children's mothers together as childcare workers, leadership team, and that mom. And then there needs to be a filling out of an injury incident report form where we sign it as a leadership team and the mom has a signature. So we have documentation that we had a conversation. There will be no wrestling or roughhousing at all in any of the rooms. I know it can be really fun for a lot of the kids to play together and wrestle in that way, especially some of the boys, but we just don't, it's just not the right space for that to happen. The rooms are too small. There's too much of an age range of children. There's too much of a risk for someone to get hurt. So if you see wrestling or roughhousing, you need to give a warning and then redirect. If the behavior continues, you need to text me. so that we can get that situation under control immediately. And then LeaderCo does have the right to adjust these policies at any time, because our children are changing, our room situation is changing. It's not just a one size fits all policy all the time. So if we see that we need to add to or adjust these policies at any time, we do reserve the right to do so. And thank you so much for all you do in our rooms to keep our kids safe and loved. Thank you for looking over this. And please, as always, please reach out to me with any questions. Thanks, team.